I was diagnosed with RA in the first lockdown, and that was really horrifying, that diagnosis, because you don't understand. So it took me quite a while to adjust. So I broke my life down into tiny little minute pieces. How do I achieve this? And had to make very sure that I was checking in with myself all the time, because it's so easy to fall down the rabbit hole. But yeah, it's been really hard to find professional support. So you're left alone a lot, and it's really isolating. I recognised that I had to go through grief, which I did, because you go through that, I don't believe it. The anger, why me? My life is over, it'll never be the same. So I recognised what I was going through and accepted that. But the acceptance of having RA and never being the old me again, that was the step that I think going on this course helped push me over. Because I wasn't alone. There were others like me. It wasn't my fault. And there's nothing I could have done. And to be in a group of people all the same as you, because that never happens for us out in the real world. It's quite interesting, because I think you end up being very private with your disease, because I spend quite a lot of time trying to appear normal, so that to be in a group where everybody's going, yep, absolutely, same problems. And it's like, oh, I can actually talk about it, or I can actually come forward. Some of it validated stuff that I'd found for myself, and it was like, oh, okay, I have got that right. It encouraged me to move again, that even if it's 5 steps is better than nothing. Whereas I'd been driving myself with, if you're not walking 2 kilometres, it's not worth doing. And so to hear that it was okay, and I think a lot of stuff you read online says, you must exercise hard, you must do this. If you don't, you're not caring for yourself. So to then hear, did you get up and down today? You had a couple of hours with the gardening? Oh, well done you. Excellent. You know, that for those things that you were celebrating, to then hear that those were to be celebrated. I hadn't come across ACT before. So that was quite an interesting modality, which I thought was great, because it wasn't acceptance as in, oh, I've got other A, I accept it. It was acceptance that, okay, I can't do that today. Let's have a think about a different approach. So it stopped the beating up on yourself. It wasn't until that last evening we were talking about what everybody got out of the course. And it just hit me that I'd stopped being angry with me, because I'd get angry and frustrated, and I had stopped that, but I hadn't realised I'd stopped it. And it was something that happened throughout. And so it came on very, very slowly, but it was quite profound, that realisation. So I don't get angry with me. If I'm slow now, I'm slow. If you don't want to wait for me, okay, fine, see you later. And if I'm going to wear jingles because that's all I can wear, then that's what I'm going to wear. So that was quite empowering. I'm unhooking and going, okay, well, that was past Carla. This is new Carla. So what can she do now as a growth progression? So I was expecting to learn a bit of this and a bit of that and whatever, and figure out what works for me, which in itself would have been valuable. But I hadn't expected that fundamental shift. So if for nothing else, be part of something where you're not alone, where you can meet others like you, where people are talking about the conditions who actually understand what they're talking about and not sitting in judgment. There's no you musts. There is let's walk beside you. And that, I think, is what I say to somebody thinking about it. And that's invaluable.